Hey guys, Bethany Summer Sizzle here. We are back here on Aliens on Fire. We are gonna try something new. I guess should we say reading and reacting to Reddit posts. But I'm a terrible reader and I'm also blind. Thank God Timi is reading for me. I'm Bethany Summer Sizzle and this is Aliens on Fire. Are these going to be Reddit confessions, or are they just going to be like an assortment of stories?
This is on Am I the Asshole?
Oh, I love this one.
From 7 years ago. I'm going to skip the title because that usually gives it away. Okay,
You should do voices too.
Oh, sure. Like an audiobook. This is the exchange that I find on an old cell phone of my girlfriend. This is a 43 male and a 46 female.
Okay.
It's like an old cell phone of his girlfriend. Dude, at 3:51 p.m. Hey, I need to send something today. If there's any chance I can swing by and grab a bag of that, be some awesome, I think.
And you gotta love when they also don't know how to talk.
This is like a conversation he remembered from a cell phone. We don't know if the conversation was this inane or if the poster is this stupid. Girlfriend responds, how soon can you be here? Guy, 20 minutes. 20 men will be
20
there.
men show up all of a sudden.
And he's put timestamps on all this. I don't know why the replies are all like 1 minute apart. So it's like, I don't know, the conversation happened quickly and that's a problem. Cool. I'm going to leave all doors unlocked. I may be in shower, but come in and I'll leave the machine out.
I have so much going through my mind right now. No, like the machine's going to be there. Like, is it a sex machine?
And it's going to be out.
It's going to be out and loaded and lubed up.
So that's the conversation. Here's the post. My girl lived alone in a studio apartment in Los Angeles that has room for a bed and a chair, and that's about all the room. The dude in question was a business associate of my girlfriend's. The business being the distribution of mathematics study aids and roofing materials. What? He did not end up coming through on the day in question, but we argue about it all the time. She says nothing happened, and I say intent matters. To me, she clearly was sending a signal that she was down to fuck this dude. The old shower trick has been in rotation since the British nurse seduced the American werewolf in the 80s.
Oh, come on, dude.
She says I'm crazy and nobody else would interpret those texts like I did. Is she right?
So I got stuck on the bag thing, which made me think that he was bringing over drugs or something. Or that she had drugs. Wait, who has the bag?
Her business associate, who also works in mathematics and roofing. I need to send something today. If there's any chance I can swing by and grab a bag of that, be awesome, I think.
A bag of that. Get it? Drugs?
Yeah, see, whenever somebody's vague and talking about moving something around, it always sounds like drugs.
Yeah.
Like if I was bringing you McDonald's and I was like, hey, I'm gonna be there soon with the stuff.
Bag. Obviously they have, at least I'm thinking, they have a physical relationship because she's talking so openly with him about, oh yeah, I'll be in the shower, but I'll leave the machine out.
What do you mean physical relationship?
Like they're having sex.
So you think it sounds like this guy's right, that this girl wants to fuck this dude, and she is fucking this dude.
Why would she say that she's in the shower? Girls only say that when they want like guys to picture them in the shower.
So you're on OP's side here.
So far.
Oh, okay.
With the machine and everything being out and lubed up, didn't you say? He said, oh yeah, I'm gonna sit on that machine. What did he say? I'm gonna have the machine out.
He'll be there in 20 minutes. She said, cool, I'm going to leave all doors unlocked. I may be in shower, but come in and I'll leave the machine out. So the machine must be what he's picking up.
Oh, see.
Let's suppose that the bag and the machine are just like business related stuff. Because he included that in the post.
It probably will be.
I don't know that we're gonna get more of an answer because I think, yeah, what's your assessment? If we assume that the bag and the machine are just like work related things.
Okay, is the machine, there's a bag and a machine, or a bag, or a machine in a bag?
Let's say it's a machine in a bag.
Okay, then that makes sense. I guess it's, see, I don't work in these positions where you have machines and stuff like that.
You've never worked in mathematics and roofing?
No, I try to avoid those actually the best I can. Wait, he's saying he's crazy.
He's saying she says he's crazy for thinking that something happened.
Okay, now that we've come to the conclusion that it actually is a business exchange and there's no bag of drugs or sex machine involved. Now, her saying she's in the shower, she might just, like, not really think anything of saying something like that.
You know what's funny is I would interpret that. Like, if I had to think something of that and say, like, does this girl really like this guy or does she not?
Why couldn't she stay out of the shower until he got there?
She's also setting up a situation where she doesn't have to see this guy when he comes by.
Yeah.
So that's almost like...
Wait, how?
Because she's in the shower. She's like, just come in and grab the thing and leave. Don't even say hi to me. So she's actually diminishing the
Even though
interaction
she's saying I'm in the shower naked and wet. The more that we talked about it, it seems innocent.
Yeah.
Like I said, my mind was going with all of these, like...
machines and bags.
Yeah.
Good old sexy bags and machines.
Yeah.
Well, the official judgment on this 7-year-old post is asshole.
He's the asshole.
He's the asshole. His response to everybody was this: I appreciate the insight so far. Ironically, the people who think I am reading too much into the text are reading too much into my post. It appears I gave you too much information. You are distracted by details you have invented about me, her, and our relationship. None of them are relevant. You're making assumptions, which you then use to make arguments. This is a reading exercise, and you are all out of shape.
And he said they're out of shape, so he's fat shaming them.
Yeah. This one guy says, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you going through her old phone? Why are you trying to slut shame her about old text? You seriously need therapy.
So that is one problem that I do have is, why is he going through her phone? Who doesn't have their phone? Well, this is 7 years ago, but still, even back then, you had like a code or something. You had to get into your phone.
And it's an old phone.
Oh, probably so that he can go through it.
This guy, I guess he's an asshole.
I guess he is, and I guess I'm half of an asshole. So what does that mean? Make me a crack or something?
This is 6 years old. Am I the asshole? You know what? I am going to read the title of this just because it's so confusing.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for not wanting to have potato cakes and see my girlfriend instead of just the latter? I know, right? It's like, wow.
Okay.
That just shut your brain off. You just went away.
Is there any innuendos in here?
No, I think that's straight up, he's talking about potato cakes and his girlfriend.
I don't even know what a potato cake is.
It's like a hash brown, but like in one, like, it's like put together.
I know what a potato pancake is because in Pennsylvania we have those.
Okay, here we go. For some context, it's necessary to understand where I'm coming from. My mom, he said mom actually, so this might be British. My mom and brother are celiac, so when we go to fish and chips, it has to be from this one place we know can be trusted, or they risk the unpleasant consequences. Most people know that gluten-free food is not the cheapest thing in the world, so we only get good food from this place once a month, or even less often. When my mom goes for a swim after work as the place is on my way home. That what?
Does his mom...
when my mom goes for a swim.
Wait, now he's saying mom?
No, he's saying mum, but I'm not British, so I keep saying mom.
His mom goes for a swim.
When my mum goes for a swim after work as the place is on the way home, but too far away from my house for me to really go on my own time. They're a good 45 minutes away. That's why my mum gets it on the way home.
Sounds like
I don't know what's going on.
Proficient woman.
I specifically like this place for the potato cakes. Or potato scallops, as some people call them.
I didn't even know what they were.
Yeah,
so.
I don't even know what's... Now I don't know if this is what I think of
I know
as a
what
potato
a scalloped potato is, but...
I guess I need to look this up, because now we're out of our own culture here. These are the people that call, like, cookies biscuits and biscuits cookies. They got it all backwards.
Well, and fish and chips, so let's not forget. Once again, you had a lesson in British food.
Yeah, it just keeps happening.
Bite down.
I can't do it. I can't do it. These look like pancakes. Alright then. I like potato cakes in general, but these ones are so damn good. Do you know how rare it is to find gluten-free food that tastes better than its gluten-us version?
It's very hard to find gluten-free potato cakes at that.
Anyway, this Friday is No. Hey, Rob. This Friday is fish and chips. For the past 3 months, I've gone to my girlfriend's house instead of having these for dinner. So every time, by the time I get home around noon, the next day, there aren't any left. My mom, understandably, isn't going to spend more money just so I can heat up the leftovers in the microwave the next day. The other issue is that if my mom get them on Friday, they're not going to keep until Sunday afternoon. My mom is also very time poor, so she can't move or swim to do a different day just so I can have some potato cakes. With that context out of the way, allow me to get to the point of ambiguity. He's not using that word right.
I was gonna say, I don't even know what the hell is going on here. Ambiguity is out the window.
Yeah, and that was just context. That's not even the story. I'd arranged with my girlfriend that I'd be going to her place on Saturday. This was arranged before I knew we were getting fish and chips on Friday, which was planned by my mom earlier yesterday.
Yes.
My girlfriend said last night that she wanted me to come over on Friday as well as on Saturday, so I would stay 2 nights. I told her that since I was coming over on Saturday, I wanted to have the potato cakes that I have not had in 3 months. I reminded her that I hadn't had them in so long because I'd gone to her house every time recently, and she had always asked me after I knew when we would be getting them for dinner. I was, knowingly and consistently, choosing her over the food I love so much. Was trying to find a middle ground so that I wouldn't have to miss out on either. I know I would be the asshole if I was choosing the food over seeing her at all, but I'm trying to do both. And now she's pissed at me and is acting like I've chosen the food over seeing her at all. This annoys me considering that I've chosen to see her over this so many times. I don't want to have to miss out entirely this time. Am I the asshole?
I gotta say, Timi, your presentation was so charming and entertaining that I'm having trouble with the conflict. So he's choosing his girlfriend over the gluten-free pancakes.
He had this whole fucking thing in here about how hard it is to find good potato cakes and what his mom does for a living. But like, basically, his mom gets potato cakes on Fridays, and he hasn't done that with her in some time. And this weekend, he would like to go get the potato cakes on Friday and then see his girl on Saturday, instead of seeing his girl on Friday and Saturday.
Oh, so he chose the cakes over his girlfriend.
Yes.
Why didn't he just get extra cakes and put them in the freezer, in the ice box, or whatever they call it?
He's saying they won't keep till Sunday. And
over my dead body, which you could also keep in a freezer.
But it sounds like he wants them fresh on Friday. Gluten-free.
How many times does he see his girlfriend?
Every weekend, apparently.
So is that Saturday and Sunday?
I guess usually just one day of the weekend, and it's usually on a Friday.
This relationship sucks.
Potato cakes. Yeah, it's not even a really good relationship.
This is awful, yeah. I don't understand. I mean, I need to try these potato cakes because he has to have them so consistently and he will choose them over his woman.
Well, he hasn't had them for 3 months because he keeps going to see his girlfriend instead.
Now, I know when I went to Chicago, there's a pizza place I really like called Lou Malnati's, and now they are selling those pizzas now in Austin. They did not in the past. And I would pack a few of those pizzas into my luggage, and I'd pack them in and I'd put them in the freezer. I'm pretty sure, I know he wants them fresh, but I don't know, he probably should choose his girlfriend over a food item.
The quality of the food matters. If these are really that good, then it's worth choosing over your girlfriend.
I don't even care that much for potatoes, so I'm trying to figure out what is something that I really fucking like. I don't know, man. Like, so it depends on so much. So is her company like really fucking good, or is she just like a mid girlfriend?
Well, that doesn't matter when it comes to the girlfriend. Like, in her world, she has to be the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, in her world, but in his world, these potato cakes are...
Yeah, but, I mean, you can't say that to your girlfriend.
Oh my God, can you imagine saying that?
Dude, I had a girlfriend who I told once, this is the horrible thing that sent her into tears.
Okay.
I told her that she was not perfect. And I didn't say it as an insult. I said it as a compliment. I said, I'm not perfect for you, and you're not perfect, but we're good together. She said, can you stop telling me that I'm not perfect? And she broke down crying. And I told my sister about that, and she said, if my boyfriend ever told me I wasn't perfect, I would be so upset.
Okay, here's the thing though. It depends on how you're saying it to her, and also,
No,
do you have people that you talk about that you think are perfect? And so she feels, okay, perfect.
Right.
Perfect. Say, there's this thing with women where even if you're not trying to, they'll kind of compare themselves to what they think is your version of like perfection or hot or something like that. So if, let's just say, I don't know, Margot Robbie or whatever, I'm not saying, but it'd just be like, oh my gosh, and you just like kept talking about her like so much, and oh my God, dare you use the word perfect body and whatever.
Yeah.
You're not even thinking about that because you're talking about this person that you're never going to be with, you're never going to, so it doesn't matter. But she's thinking, okay, he said this one woman is perfect, and he's saying I'm not perfect. That's not what you mean.
Right.
Because you want to be with her, but you're just saying that like an attainable person that you are with, like they're not.
Not even that she's attainable, but that nobody's perfect.
Yeah. Like Margot Robbie's not even perfect at the end of the day.
Right.
Like, I think that women though, they do think about that. Maybe like that somebody has said, and they're like, then they get that in their head or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm saying women because I'm a woman. I'm not saying men. I'm not against women. I'm just saying that because I am a woman and I know how we think, because obviously I'm a woman. Do we know that I'm a woman? I don't know. Did I say that enough?
I don't know. I would say, regardless of what he's choosing, you cannot tell your girlfriend, I would rather eat some potato cakes with my mom than see you. Even if the potato cakes are awesome and your girlfriend sucks and you're planning on breaking up with her, unless you want to break up with her this day, you do not tell your girlfriend, I would rather have potato cakes than see you.
So we're on the same page.
I think you just don't say that to her. You just,
Yeah.
If you want to have what you consider a woman in your life, it comes with certain caveats, responsibilities.
I think so. It's going to be interesting to see how many things we agree on, because I agree with you on this. Also, I need to try these potato cakes. Like, where the fuck?
They're somewhere 45 minutes away from a pool, and most likely in London.
Okay.
Or in England somewhere, because this guy said mum and fish and chips.
Perfect.
That's our context. So yeah, the rating on this came down to not the asshole. Everybody agrees with him. Get those potato cakes, tell your girlfriend to fuck off.
Oh my God, so I just spit. So far, I am at 0 because I agreed with the asshole in the first one, and then we should have a scorecard. So you agreed with the girlfriend in the...
To a certain point, I don't think that she has a totally mature, reasonable way of thinking. But I think he's an idiot for thinking he can say that to his girlfriend and it's just gonna be fine.
Right.
Like, grow the fuck up, dude. Like, you don't say shit like that to your girlfriend unless you just want to dump her or make her feel small. But one person on here made a really good point. He says, if the potato cakes are spend one less night with your girlfriend special, they technically should also be drive 1.5 hours round trip special. So like, if he's saying like, hey, I can lose a night with you, that's not a problem for me because these potato cakes are so good, then why aren't they good enough to just like go and do that on a Wednesday because they're just so good? Go get them yourself if they're that good.
Right.
Why is selling out time with her the only thing he's willing to give up?
And then we both agreed with the girlfriend, right?
Yes. We choose pussy over cakes on any day. And yeah, so now I'm really in the mood for some potato cakes. Let's move on from potato cakes and talk about a different delicacy. Let's talk about catfish.
Ah, catfishing or the actual fish?
That was a terrible segue is what I was doing. So here we go, 5 years old, this one. I need to clear that I'm saying the post is 5 years old, not that the person posting it. Yeah, I'm gonna skip the title and just let this one breathe. Okay, to try and make a long story short, this is not a short story. My friend and I, 22-year-old women, my friend and I originally were hanging out for coffee in April, and she was telling me about her dad keeps dating and then eventually has a horrible breakup with all the women he meets online. These breakups were usually because the women were gold diggers and he would eventually out them and he would eventually cut them loose when they wanted too much from him. I've known this for years and have met some of his old girlfriends in passing when we would hang out at his place back when we were in high school. He was always the funny dad and loved to mess around, so we came up with an idea. We thought it would be funny to set up an account on one of the dating sites that he uses with the info that would intrigue him, find him, and then message him. I had brought up the idea. Well, we went through and used fake info, fake profile pic, etc. of an older woman as he is in his 50s. I chuckled and thought it was hilarious as a prank, but she's taken it out of control. He didn't respond that day we hung out, but she sent me the screenshots of her conversations with her dad that were originally supposed to be a prank, and they were a bit too raunchy for a prank. I just kind of let it go. We went hiking yesterday, and she had to take a pee, so I held her stuff as she was doing her business. I had her phone and saw that there were multiple notifications from her dad on the same dating site. And the pop-up messages were really inappropriate. I called her out immediately and told her that it's not funny anymore and she's being really weird with her own dad. She was upset that I called her out and essentially told me that I can do the rest of the hike alone, and she left. I just sat for a while and then decided to turn around because I was too pissed off. As I was heading back down the mountain, she texted me saying that it was my idea the whole time anyways, to catfish her dad, so I shouldn't be demanding about her following through. I texted her back saying, "What the fuck is wrong with you to think that what you're doing is a funny prank? You're literally sexting your dad pretending to be a 50-year-old. She told me to fuck off and hasn't texted me since. Anyways, am I the asshole for suggesting this in the first place? I thought it would be a funny prank where my friend would reveal that it was her the whole time the next day. But she's still doing this prank 2 months later.
Dude, come on.
Her and her dad live under the same roof. The end.
Okay, yes, you're the asshole because that is so mean.
Yeah.
And I can't remember the whole idea stemmed from just feeling bad for her dad.
It was just that she said he's a fun guy. Like, he has a sense of humor, basically.
Yeah, but...
And so she thought, let's get on the dating app and we'll pretend to be somebody, and I guess she was thinking, like, say something crazy, maybe, is what I would do if I was doing that. It wouldn't just be fool him into thinking there's a woman interested, but I would maybe do a prank where I'm an interested woman and also I'm a Scientologist, or say something crazy and then reveal the truth right away.
Well, okay, so that's the thing. If you are going to play a prank on your dad like this, which I do not condone at all. I think that that's really mean, actually. Obviously, like, get it out of the way really fast, like, say something crazy or just, I don't know, because if you just, like, disappear, then that's also kind of mean. Like, just don't do it.
You're making a good point, because I'm projecting and thinking of what I would do as a funny prank. But she didn't actually include anything in here about what the prank was, that it would be something actually funny. She just said, we're going to pretend to be an interested woman. I don't know how that's funny.
There's no prank because there's no joke or anything involved. You're just leading your dad on, and he's going to think some woman is interested in him and be really excited and then be hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, like the
this
prank would, and now it's been going on for 3 months.
And the
they're
friend
sexting.
wants to keep it going.
What is up with that?
So I would question whether or not I wanted to continue being friends with this person if they want to keep it going. And so it was her idea in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
But then the daughter is the one who's been messaging and now has been sexting her own father for 3 months. And the friend suggested it and let it go and said, you should stop now. All she's asking is if she's the asshole for suggesting it in the first place, which, yeah.
Yes.
But what the fuck is up with this guy's daughter that she's been texting her dad for 3 months, pretending to be somebody and allowing the conversations to become inappropriate?
Yeah, that's even weirder. Like,
Yeah,
inappropriate. So is she sending, like, illicit photos or anything?
She said they are sexting, which could mean anything coming from...
Oh my god, how fucking
But-
weird is that? Like, your daughter is sexting you?
That's the thing, is if it's not, whatever it is, even if it's mostly innocent, if it's considered sexting at all, that's fucked up.
Ah, fuck. You are
Yeah.
the asshole. It's like Maury Provich. You are the asshole.
The DNA test came back. So this one has the special rating of everyone sucks. So the friend is an asshole, the daughter person is an asshole, and I don't know, I guess dad is the one who's just kind of missing out.
Poor dad.
So that one was called, Am I the Asshole for Telling My Friend That Catfishing Her Own Dad is Inappropriate? So she's asking a different question at the top. Like, no, she's not an asshole for that. Saying let's stop,
Yeah.
that's okay. Saying let's start,
Yes.
we can do better. I don't know if we'll call this embarrassing, but I'll say I was confused by this one.
Oh god, then what am I going to be?
We'll see. Do you know what the acronym OC stands for? No. It stands for original character.
Okay.
And so that's not even like a smart guy flex. That is a nerd thing. Like that is something that nerds on the internet are like, my OC, which means that like they've come up with a character. It's usually people who have like just ripped off Sonic the Hedgehog and turned him into a girl and they go, that's my OC.
Okay. Because of course
Okay.
I was thinking Orange County, but I knew that was not what you were talking about. OC, original character.
Am I the asshole for defending my original character? My reason for asking. This friend has gotten on my case for being too defensive before. Of course, the one time I did was over her saying my other OC was letting his mom with Munchausen by proxy abuse him. So this is just the beginning of this. Did that make sense? Because I'm already confused myself.
Can you reiterate? Yeah.
He's saying that his friend got mad at...
Because that took a turn.
Yeah,
I wasn't
I know.
expecting that.
So, okay, he's saying he has been too defensive before. In one example was when his friend said that his original character was letting his mom abuse him. And his mom has Munchausen by proxy. The tree of logic here.
What in the Gypsy Rose Blanchard is going on here?
The character, it has a mom with Munchausen by proxy.
Sure, yes.
And the friend is saying that the character is letting mom abuse him.
His real mom.
No. The character is letting the character's mom abuse him.
Okay, so are these just people in like a fantasy world then? These are just characters in a fantasy world.
The character and the mom. But the friend and the poster are real people.
Sure, but the mom that has Munchausen by proxy is a character in the... So there's the mom, but the people, there's two people and they're real and they're fighting because of... Okay.
This is the first sentence.
I understand.
See what happens.
All right, now that
next.
I know the mom is not actually a mother in...
But saying that, I don't know that the friend could ever be right in that context of saying that a person is allowing their parent to abuse them when their parent has Munchausen by proxy. That's a stupid opinion. I think that's a stupid take. But we have no context about this fake story either. Anyway, okay, this time, she was calling my OC a dick for not being more empathetic towards her character, who has been bullying him. Not quote-unquote my opinion type of bullying, but the type we set up for when I was making mine. A little emo boy from an abusive home. OMG, yes, he looks like the type of kid my OC would bully. I defended my OC's lack of sympathy, giving my opinion that a bully who lashes out because he has his own issues is still a pretty shitty person. Because, like in real life, reasons do not excuse asshole behavior. She's felt very personally attacked in the past when another friend called her asshole OC a cunt. Honestly, in a joking manner. She said he was the biggest asshole she's ever made and hadn't really put him in action yet. She was so upset to the point of not wanting to use him anymore. So I know there's a 50-50 chance of her feeling the same way again when she finally responds to what I said about her OC.
Okay, there's a 50-50 chance that I am either too stupid to figure out what's going on here, or I'm too smart.
We kind of need some yarn and some photos, I think.
Is it even that deep?
There's two questions here for me. The theory of the situation that he has made up, like that's something to have an opinion about.
Sure.
Should you be sympathetic towards bullies who have a rough past, even though they're bullies? That's like a whole different question. And then there's the question of, should anybody be getting worked up when this is all about made up characters?
Once again, this may not make any sense, but I don't know. I guess like when you're creating like a scenario in a fantasy situation, part of who you are is going into these characters and is, so maybe that is kind of like who you are as a but also what if you're creating characters simply based off of fiction that you would never create, like a character that kills a bunch of people or something like that. Right. I don't know how this stuff works. You would never actually kill anybody yourself, but you're creating like a character that's like a villain and kills a bunch of people or something. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, but see, I don't even know what this is. They're not talking about Dungeons and Dragons. They're not talking about a video game. He just says they have these characters and that they make up stories about them. So I don't even know.
This could be Second Life, for all we know.
Second Life. This could be just something like they get together and just write down bullshit in notebooks and then talk about it. Like, he's just saying they have characters and one of them bullies the other character. And
this could be like live action role play. Did they say it was online?
Nope. No context. He says, let me give you context, and then doesn't explain at all what the fuck this is. I could see an argument like this going off the rails if we start talking about the theory of the situation. If I was talking to somebody and they were like, oh, anybody who lets their parents fuck with them through Munchausen by proxy is just allowing it to happen, I would be like, you're insane. That's an insane thing to say. And that might turn into an argument if me and my friend don't know how to control ourselves, but getting worked up about characters, I don't know.
Oh my god, I hope these people are okay. Like, how long ago was this? Like,
this was 6 years ago. And the rating is, everyone sucks. Both of you need to get a life.
Okay, thank God.
But I think you might be onto something suggesting the possibility that the friend is projecting her desire to be a bully.
Yeah.
And that's why she's offended that somebody wouldn't sympathize with a bully.
True. I would like to know how a therapist would handle something like that. Because yeah, that was a really confusing one. Because you're not talking about something that's happening in reality, but it might be reflecting someone's reality. And I don't want to say people that do these types of games and stuff are weird, because obviously I can't really relate, but it's fascinating how serious people take this stuff.
Yeah, and see, like, I wouldn't defend a character I made up and get upset at somebody for being critical of a character I made up, but I might get irritated with a friend if their opinions are demoralizing and idiotic.
Sure.
Sure.
So
there's that.
All right, well, are we moving on?
Moving on, let's see.
You guys, do you have any opinions on any of these posts because we're just kind of going through them, and obviously I don't have any expert opinions on anything, but yeah, let us know what you guys think in the comments.
All right, so this is a fresh one. This one's less than a day old.
Oh shit.
This is relationship advice.
Oh, well, we all know I'm great at that.
Great at this stuff. For Christmas, I planned to make my boyfriend an advent calendar and had 25 different gift ideas for him. I started planning around October and kept thinking of different gift ideas. Some were basic things like sweaters, shirts, underwear, and socks and whatnot. Other gifts that he had either mentioned wanting or I thought he would like. A new gaming mouse, Tasman's new book bag and lunch bag for work, and a couple other things. He seemed to enjoy all the gifts. Christmas rolled around and it was my turn to open my gifts. I do admit he got me some amazing ones.
Oh, okay.
Like a cute Lego set I've been wanting, and some perfume I've had on my wish list, and this beautiful mini glass bouquet of our birth flowers. But then he pulled out
wait, what are birth flowers?
It's like the flower associated with your birth month. Like birthstones.
What's mine?
I don't know. I guess that's something really important to find out now.
Because I know that my stone is an emerald, but I didn't know there were flowers.
Lily of the Valley. Dude.
What does it look like? I wish it was like a rose, but whatever. That's fine. That's fine. I love roses.
Of the Valley sounds kind of cool.
Valley of the Dolls?
Yeah, that's why it sounds cool. All right, birth
What about
flowers.
Pussy Willow? That's a good one.
Okay, so he got her a Lego set, a glass bouquet of birth flowers.
That's really nice.
And some perfume.
The glass bouquet?
It's pretty good. But then he pulled out a huge sample kit of flavored coffee syrups and a hand lotion kit. I don't want to sound ungrateful or spoiled or bratty for not liking 2 of the mini gifts, but it personally just made no sense to me. I don't really make coffee at home, nor do I plan on doing that. I also use a specific hand cream because my skin is sensitive and I can't use scented lotions, but the hand cream kit was all scented. I would Wait, what?
Oh, well, no, I'm already kind of mixed on this, but just continue.
I would understand if it was difficult for him to think of a gift, but we had also made wish lists and shared it with each other. And
That's weird.
Which?
Wish lists. Like, it's supposed to be a surprise.
Yeah. Then I asked him about one item on my wish list.
On my wish list.
Which was an e-reader. His response was, it wasn't going to come on time. But I personally wouldn't find that an issue because I wouldn't mind waiting, and I've been talking to him for a couple months about wanting an e-reader. He genuinely works extremely hard and always tries his best to get whatever I want or need, so I feel bad being upset over just 2 gifts that shouldn't have any significant effect on me. Can someone give me advice on how to go about this? I just don't understand why I feel so upset about such a small thing, and I don't want to upset him over this. More context. Because of misunderstandings. I am not in competition with my boyfriend at all. I haven't worked because I've been focusing on school, but since my schedule is cleared up a bit, I got a job and wanted to spoil my boyfriend for Christmas since I was never able to. I just want some advice on why I am feeling like this over some gifts.
Okay, so this isn't am I the asshole?
This is relationship advice.
Oh, right. Okay, so here's the thing. And I'm gonna say this first and foremost. I am very sensitive about people being ungrateful for gifts. Now that goes for me, for a gift that somebody's giving me, and also if I give somebody a gift and they seem like ungrateful about it. Because no matter what, at the end of the day, you're going out of your way to get something for someone. So I think that it's sweet no matter what. So there's the thing, I don't agree with the list, right? I think that that's weird. But obviously you hint around about certain things that you really like. You know, you can talk about things that you want, and people like they're gonna get things for you that you want, but they also might get things for you that aren't exactly what you were expecting. She said that she liked the really good items, and I know Lego sets, those aren't cheap. Most of them aren't. So what? That the little items, like, just don't worry about the little items.
But what if you got something from your significant other that wasn't just insignificant,
Yeah.
but was like antithetical to you. Something you would never use, something you wouldn't ever like.
This brings me to my next point. So let's just say they know each other really well. So like I said, I'm mixed on this one because he should know that she doesn't like scented things and that she said she had allergies, right? And she doesn't really drink coffee. So that's kind of weird. If you get things that the person wants, just get those. Don't worry about like something that might have been like on the Walmart shelf on your way out, or
they always sell them during Christmas time. It's like a big kit. That's like a bunch of dishes that say Hershey's on them or something.
Right.
And those are gifts for like 5-year-olds to get their parents because they have no idea that their parents have personalities.
And here's the thing, I will buy myself those kits sometimes because I actually do like what comes in some of those kits. I think that you need to have like awareness, is that the word, like of what the person do understand why she was upset about that.
Yeah. So what would your advice be to her?
This just got posted and this was for Christmas. It's already past Christmas.
Yeah, she's been thinking about this for 2 weeks. I'm trying to think of something that I would never ever use. And if my girlfriend got me that.
What if I got it for you?
You have. You get me the weirdest gifts.
What did I get you that was weird?
Like, you got me the big ceramic lips, which is like something I would never buy for myself.
Dude, bought that for a video, a Timi video. It was supposed to be weird.
I keep it on a shelf where I put I keep my gum in there. I buy like big packs of gum. Right. I put them in there. Yes. I look at it and I go, Bethany.
When you don't know what to get for someone because I guess you just haven't been paying attention or you don't listen or whatever, I don't know. And you just find the most random, thing and you give it to the person.
It's like, even if somebody gets me a crappy gift, at bare minimum, they thought about me. And that makes the thing more precious to me than like something I bought for myself that I really wanted. But the thing about this chick, though, is I think she is a spoiled brat.
She is,
absolutely. Because she's saying, what would you say, maybe $500 worth of gifts that she listed. She didn't even list everything.
Yeah,
but that was
somewhere around that.
That was over $500 worth of gifts. Real flowers that are going to die in a week are like
No, that was a great gift. Yeah, no, so I think that...
And then she goes, the coffee and the hand cream I'm not going to use. Why didn't you get me a $300 e-reader instead of coffee?
Yeah.
Which is like, that's insane to me to compare those two things and say...
And he might get that for her birthday or something since it was going to come like later or whatever. Yeah. Maybe he would have eventually gotten it for her, but now that she's acting like a spoiled... Well, she hasn't like confronted him yet.
Keep the lists in the relationship because maybe this is a guy who just really doesn't know how to pick out gifts. So
guys get really nervous too when they're getting gifts.
And when he gets you something stupid, just say thank you.
And then just give these to like a friend or something. I would just be more vocal, be super vocal about things that you want and things you do not want, but say it in a way like, oh my God, like, but I wouldn't, something just be like, hey babe, I really appreciate this, but I'm actually going to give this to my friend because this is going to like really like make me break out in a rash or something like that. You did so good. Like, thank you so much for the gifts. Like, just be really grateful if you are. Yeah, I would go that route instead. Like, don't complain about it or whatever. I just be honest, but there's a way of saying things, right? So yeah, we both hate her. So okay, we both agreed.
Okay, well, let's go 0 to 10 here. I found the embarrassing post or the. I don't even know if this is embarrassing, but it's. I don't even want to read this.
All right.
That's how bad this one is.
Well, you're going to have to.
I'm gonna read it. See if
does it have the word clitoris in it?
Yeah.
Are we going to get flagged for this?
Well, that's a scientific word, so they technically couldn't flag us for that.
So why are you taking it out of the video? We're teaching people.
This doesn't have the word clitoris in it.
Well, I thought you said it did.
No, you just now asked me that, like 2 seconds ago.
I did ask you if it had it in it.
I'm not going to read the title. This is back to Am I the Asshole? Hello. Long-time lurker, first-time poster.
Oh, they always say that.
I throw away because I don't want this affiliated with my main account.
They always say that too.
Oh, I didn't even realize this appears to be a lesbian thing. This is 2 females. Again, we're in our early 20s.
Okay.
I have been dating this girl for about 3 months, and it's been great. The only red flag I've seen before was she's a bit messy, leaving things without putting them away, including trash. Anyway, yesterday we went to a karaoke club, got super wasted, and she spilled her drink all over us. No big deal. We went back to my apartment, we went in the shower, nothing sexy or anything, we were too drunk for that. I don't even know what that means.
I don't even know what that means. Like 2 drunk ladies in the shower,
like that's not sexy.
Sounds good to me.
But I remember looking down and there was a streak on the bottom of the shower and I asked her what it was. I shit you not, she said, "Oopsie, I did a poopsie," and pushed a ball of shit into the drain with her toe. I didn't know what to say, I just kind of stood there. This chick really just pooped. I told myself that she was drunk and we could talk about it tomorrow. Fast forward to this morning, we woke up, I could not get what I saw yesterday out of my head.
How could you?
And so I tried to keep it light and laugh about the pooping. Maybe try to get it into the toilet in the future. This was her trying to keep it light. And she goes on to explain that she just feels comfortable with me and doesn't want to hide who she is anymore. I asked if she poops
Wait
in the
a minute. First off, she doesn't want to hide who she is anymore. Is she somebody... I need to know this about my partner. Are you somebody that thinks it's okay to poop in the shower? Because that's a problem. Might I say kind of awkward to poop in front of your partner? I guess some people, when they get to a certain point, they're like comfortable.
Impressive if you can do it standing up.
That, but do you think if you're comfortable with that, whatever, at least you're doing it in the toilet. Do you think that it's okay to do that in the shower? Because it's not okay. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't care who you are, that's not okay.
Dude, plumbing-wise, that's not okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You said she's using her foot to push it like a Play-Doh, you know those things that push the Play-Doh through?
Wait, do that again? What was that? Okay. Here's the thing, though.
Because I'm so mad right now.
Here's the thing.
And I will spit on my desk, but don't you poop in my shower. I'm mad about this.
And then imagine trying to unclog that and you didn't even know that there was a shit in there.
Can I also say something else? If there's something that you feel you need to push into the shower drain, you probably shouldn't be doing it.
This is one of those chicks that like flushes her tampons in public restrooms, I can guarantee you.
God, dude. As a former bartender, I can tell you right now,
oh man,
there's a special place in hell for people like that.
Went into a 7-Eleven bathroom, nice 7-Eleven, like North Austin, nice area. And I come out, I go in there, and somebody had taken a shit where the pipe connects to the toilet. Like, inches away from the seat, more towards the wall.
Oh dear.
Where the pipe connects to the toilet.
That takes talent. Like, how do you do that?
And I go out to the cashier, who's this 22-year-old girl, who doesn't need that in her life. And I go, do you guys have a service that cleans the bathrooms, or is that your job? And she goes, it's my job. And I said, I really hate to tell you this.
No, ma'am. I would be like, I'm quitting. Like,
yeah,
seriously.
that's my last day. I'm out of here.
When I worked at CVS, kid you not, I hired a maid to come over and clean. It was so bad.
Dude, sometimes if it's worth it, it's worth it.
And the thing was, I didn't pay for it. I put it on. I was the manager.
Shit.
No, I was a manager, so I put it like on the like company thing. Like I was like, dude, there is no way in hell I am cleaning that bathroom, and the state that it was. I feel bad for the lady, to be honest with you. There was yellow poop.
Oh God.
On the walls.
Oh man, how weird.
And they stuck the toilet paper mache.
That's a crime scene. That's not. What the fuck?
Yeah, seriously. There have been crime scenes in that bathroom too. Anyways, so another story. So there was this lady, and we called her the shit lady, and she would come in, and she came in multiple times. Finally, we just banned her from coming in. I don't know why we didn't ban her sooner. Kind of like this situation, she would shit in the weirdest sort of angles and stuff. Like she would, so you know how the bowl like curves down? There would be shit like all the way underneath. She would shit inside the trash can, to where we had to put a sign, please do not shit in the trash can. I'm not even kidding. This is a thing. This woman was so shameless. She would sit with her Americano with a bottle of poopery. Does anybody know what that is? That spray. And so she would like spray the room and everything, but she would leave like her shit stains all over our bathroom. Finally, she was banned from coming in, and she came back in a disguise.
Tricky.
And we knew it was her, and we banned her again, and she's never been back since. So that is the shit lady. Those are my shit stories. Somebody else.
Well, it sounds like this was a crazy person.
She wasn't though.
No.
She would actually come to. She would do this, and then she would sit at one of the tables and take like conference calls, and she was like.
That's the weirdest thing. Somebody like this, like shitting in the shower. It's like you expect that of a crazy person, but it's like when there's like these people who seem normal.
Or like just imagine the hottest girl you see walking down the street. Think it was like, oh, this hot chick or whatever. Just imagine they might be shitting in their shower.
Could be.
Or doing terrible things to businesses.
Did I ever tell you about the booger girl at the coffee shop?
I don't think you did.
I was at a coffee shop with a friend, and I was single, and I spot these two girls. They draw my attention. They are both pretty girls, nice bodies, and in their like workout, like gym clothes.
Okay.
But she also drew my attention because she had color pencils out on the table, and she had a book in her hands, not a coloring book, but like a novel or something. And she was like drawing and coloring in it, like over the words. This is like an artist or somebody who has like weird hobbies and also attractive. So I'm noticing her, and they're sitting there drinking coffees, and then I just see her. Did not mistake this. This was not a trick of the light.
Okay.
She just starts gold digging in her nose.
Okay. Like way up in there.
Way up in there.
Like not even just like a little.
No, nothing like that. Scraping the walls and eats it. With her friend.
Oh no, she eats it. I thought you were gonna say she puts it, which is bad enough if she put it like underneath the table or something.
And she continued to, as if this was her cleaning routine, and her friend at the table did not flinch. She was not hiding it. She was just, this goes great with coffee.
Oh my god, dude, if anyone I knew, family, friend, dude, I'm telling you right now, I would first off have a talk with them, because obviously if they meant something to me, I would not completely eliminate them from my life.
You don't ghost immediately for booger swallowing.
I'm sorry, that I tasted that sentence that you said. And once again, I thought, which is bad enough, I thought you were going to say she was putting it underneath the tip.
Oh, dude, is that the fucking worst thing when you're at a restaurant and you avoid it?
Yeah.
But if you just happen to,
do this and you feel like a lump or a crumb or something. It's just, I don't understand. It's like thing when you're like getting gold and putting it in your mouth or putting it on property or something like that. That is, I can't even say like an animal, because you can't like blame animals for things that they do.
Toddler would be the only
like
thing.
Somebody that doesn't know, or they do know and they're so fucking entitled that they just don't give a shit.
This has layers, because first you have a grown person who eats their own boogers, which is weird enough.
Oh my god, I can't.
Then you have the contradiction in your brain that this is also somebody who looks normal and attractive. And in the gym clothes, this means somebody who also cares about her looks and her health. And then on top of that, doing it in public, and then on top of that, she wasn't alone. Her friend was with her. And her friend was okay with it.
What about people that snot rocket? Like they just like, have you ever seen people walking down the street and they just go, I'm not gonna do it, but you know, like out of their, have you ever seen that happen? I've walked by people and they'll do that and I'll like just miss it sometimes.
Oh my God.
Why would you do that?
Well, okay, so I have a question for you. From our pooping in the shower post.
We're not even done with the post, are we?
I just feel like I can't move past this and look at her the same way, and I kind of want to break up with her. Am I overreacting?
No. I'm just gonna say right now. Okay, so here's the thing, and correct me if I'm wrong. She says, "Oh, I just feel comfortable in front of you," and the issue with it would be like, well, this is something that she sees as okay. So I'm gonna make a very minor example that has nothing even close to this. Like, I don't like when people make like sounds when they chew. And now if he were to say to me, well, I just feel comfortable in front of you, so it's like, I'd be like, okay, and that's like nowhere near close to this. And so this woman needs to say to her lady, she needs to be like, well, I'm not comfortable with that. She might love her, she might be attracted to her. Depending on how long they've been together, I don't know if she can look at her the same way again.
That's what she says. I'm not sure if I can.
I don't think she's an asshole for breaking up with her. Like, to be perfectly honest with you, I don't think so.
I would need to be married.
Yeah.
To hit the brakes on a situation like that. Like,
I'm surprised it hasn't happened earlier. If she thinks that this is just like...
If her girlfriend has come over and showered
then she's pooping in her shower.
She's been pooping in her shower. Now it sounds like it's a concern. Like, my feeling on it is, I kind of take it for granted that anyone I date isn't going to do that, but now you have to wonder.
Other people.
But like, because normally before this story, you would just assume you'd never have to have that question come up.
Never, and I think about a lot of depraved, is that the word? Things.
I don't know that anything's going to get any weirder than that. But
well, maybe I need a palate cleanser.
We'll do 2 or 3 more, and this is less disgusting, might be embarrassing. We'll see.
All right, we'll see.
Not going to read the title, and it starts off with the phrase, "I'll try to keep this brief," which means it's gonna be long. "I am a huge animal lover, have been since I was a kid. I've been seeing my partner for almost 4 years now. While we were dating, he talked to me about how much he loves animals."
I always get a little worried when animals are mentioned for many reasons.
Yeah. We ended up moving in together about 5 months ago, about 5 months into dating. So they've been living together for almost 4 years. But only last year did we manage to get a pet, a cat called Tiger. I noticed when Tiger came home, my partner wasn't as keen on him as I was. He was petting him as a chore. He then told me he was maybe just a dog person. Very quickly.
Psycho.
Fucking psycho. Very quickly after we got Tiger, my partner began doing a voice for him. This voice was a high-pitched but rough voice that would say horribly rude things. At first I thought it was funny. I'd be petting Tiger and my partner would say in Tiger's voice, "Fuck you, Mom!" Okay, so it's a voice for Tiger, not how he talks to Tiger.
Yeah.
Oh, this is his impression of Tiger.
Of Tiger.
And it is high-pitched but rough. I'm trying to think, what is that like that? Fuck you, Mom! Yeah, okay, so he's like a Cartman, kind of like South Park thing. This girl's dating a South Park guy. This got old really, really fast. My partner began doing this literally every single time I interacted with Tiger. I noticed the things he would say began getting worse and worse. Tiger would tell me to suck my little cat dick and I'll shit on your face!
Oh my god! This is reminding me of the character people from the game. Like it's like maybe the partner is saying through the cat's voice what he wants his partner to do.
Oh, he's like, suck my little dick.
Oh my god, I didn't fart. No, that would get annoying.
I wouldn't even laugh anymore, and he just kept doing it. A few weeks in, this is just a few weeks in, she finally said something. A few weeks in, I told him I really didn't think this is funny. I only laughed a few times in the beginning because it was a shock. Not that I find it funny that he's pretending our cat is a fucking bastard. He was really hurt by this and told me I'm acting, quote, very similar to his ex-girlfriend.
Oh, great.
Who I guess also didn't like his voices. And I'm taking away a, quote, fun part of cat ownership for him.
Did he use voices before for other things? Like when she was brushing her teeth, he's like, oh, you better get in between the crevices, you slut. The voice is like a new thing.
Apparently it's just for cats, because he says this is a fun part of cat ownership. He cut it down to once a day for about 4 days before it just came back more and viler than ever. Tiger would just walk into the living room, and without me even looking at him, Tiger would say, "Where is my fucking dinner, you N-word?"
Whoa, hold on. So once
wait, I have to finish.
Okay.
He didn't say N-word, he said the word. Neither of us are black, not even Tiger. Not even the cat
Not
is
even the
black.
cat. So once again, getting back to it, I feel like these voices are reflecting who this person actually is.
Yeah.
Oh my god, continue.
Like, is this the first time she's ever heard him use a racial slur? Because, like, if that's your sense of humor, if that's your boyfriend's sense of humor, you should really know that after 4 years.
I mean, I'm just so confused because he's acting so. Are these just some repressed feelings? He's been like just waiting till they had a cat to get out the time.
God, and how awful! That's like one of those things where, like, because of the relationship moving forward, you find out it's not a good relationship.
Oh my
like,
god! After
getting
4
a pet
years,
together, we got a cat together.
can you imagine if they had a baby? You'd be like talking for the baby. Jesus Christ, dude!
Change my diaper, you.
God, dude.
That sucks.
Is there more?
There's more.
Okay.
This went on for about 5 months. I've broken down crying about this before because my partner will not stop. Last night, we were lying in bed and I noticed he closed the door. I asked why, as I like Tiger being able to come into the bedroom and sleep on our bed. He told me he now cannot detach the persona he has given our cat from our actual cat and has grown to resent Tiger. I absolutely lost it. I told him it was his own fucking fault, that Tiger has been nothing but a loving cat. Everyone who meets him falls in love with... Like it matters if the cat's nice or not. Everybody who meets him falls in love with him. How friendly and affectionate he is. Tiger has never so much as hissed at anyone he has met since we got him. I said Tiger stays with us and my partner drops this shit now. The problem is on him. My partner then broke into tears. Holy crap. Says I care about Tiger's feelings in this before his. He says the persona stuff is not that big of a deal. It's just his sense of humor, and I've made him feel bad about it. He asked me to sleep on the sofa tonight, and we haven't spoken all day. So am I the asshole?
Excuse me?
Having...
What? What the fuck?
Because who the fuck gets their girlfriend to sleep on the sofa?
That is insane.
And the getting to the point where it's a crying and argument, like not even.
Oh no, the
not
crying.
Even that she just said she didn't like it and he was offended by that. Like this has gone into months of arguments and they are both weeping in bed. Like why?
Get rid of him. The dude. Get the fuck. I can't stand him.
The fact that he's crying over it and saying the persona's not a big deal. It's like, which is it, dude?
Wow. I'm almost depressed by this because it's like the poor cat, has nothing to do with anything that's going on here. And
I'm just baffled by how you're with somebody for 4 years not knowing they have a sense of humor so different.
These principles, though, these ways I mean, obviously, like, you talk about...
I just feel like some people have to be so uninvolved with each other to go that long without knowing something like that.
And that's why communication's important, people. Like, if I can give you... I know this isn't a relationship advice post, but it's like, communicate and figure out who you're dating, because that is... like a little bit more shocked by this one and kind of saddened by the fact that there's this like terrible person expressing their inner thoughts and everything and putting it on this poor innocent animal.
And also you're acting like my ex, like that.
And you're acting like my ex. So did this happen before?
It must have, because
I would talk to the ex. I'd try to figure out who that.
Right.
Be like, did you have like?
I guess that's maybe the takeaway from this is like, there's all these things you want to see from your partner before you commit to them. Like, you want to see what they're like in an argument. You want to see what they're like on a trip, on a vacation.
Right.
You want to see what they're like around animals. That's probably just like a good indicator, even if you're not an animal person.
I'm so surprised they went that long without an animal. And then he says, I think I'm a dog person, so what would he have done with a dog? I don't fucking know, dude. This one is just like annoying. Okay, we went there. Thank you for joining us tonight and listening with the help of our lovely voice of my lovely assistant, Timi.
Hey guys!
Do you want to see more videos like this? That's what I want to know. Subscribe or keep watching. All of your support matters. That being said, I'm Bethany Summersizzle, and this is Aliens on Fire. Oh, I thought you were telling me to do this. You were checking your mic.